Alright, so we may or may not be recording, and my voice may or may not be being recorded. So, welcome to Dota 2, a game where people do things. So, I'll read off the team rosters later, but we actually have two teams. Yeah, we have Assrams versus We Are Waruda today, tonight, whatever the fuck it is. Don't even know if this is being recorded, so not really sure if I should like go all out talking about. All right, Sniper and okay, wow, going quick. Sniper and Axe get taken out. These are two like super trendy heroes right now, so that's not too surprising. Looking at the pool, some other things that might get banned out. Possibly a Phantom Lancer. Maybe a Bristleback. Tough to say. There's not a. Besides those two that were just insta banned out, those were the two. There's no other. Oh my god.
Dyer's ban.
Silencer going to get banned out by Waruda. Pretty good at disrupting these team fights. I think this is going to be. Yeah, there's quite a few team fight centered heroes, so maybe the team that's able to draft a better team fight lineup is going to be able to come out on top. But of course, there's a lot that can happen in the game. Two bans left for Assrams. Going to take out Spectre. Not trying to go up against the late game threat. And I'd say Spectre's probably the hardest carry in the pool. Lina going to get taken out by Waruda. Interesting choice. But yeah, both teams using up, Waruda using up about half their time so far. Actually, you get 2.5 minutes, so not quite half. But taking their time to make sure they get the bans just right. Probably trying to form a good strategy, because once the 3 bans start, I mean, once they're over with, they don't get any more. And Bristleback's going to get taken out. Winter Wyvern going to be first pick from Waruda. I think this hero is pretty solid, actually. Especially that first skill. It's really good at level 1. Does so much for you. Probably going to be played in a support position, but in these crazy old in-houses, you never know. Alright, moving on to Assramming. Got about a minute 15 on the clock, thinking about which 2 heroes they want to pick up first. Not really much to counter in the Waruda draft. Just solid first pick up Enigma. That's a Pino pick if I ever saw one. Can't argue with jungle efficiency, although it always comes at the cost of potentially weaker lanes. So we'll have to see if Waruda attempts to punish the greedy first pick Enigma. And it's going to be a Shadow Shaman right afterwards. So solid disables and pushing power and nuke damage coming out from Assrams. They're going to pick up their 2 supports right away. Let's see what Waruda goes for in response. So they're already kind of seeing a lot of push. So maybe Assrams are thinking Lycan, Veno, heroes along that line. We're going to see Waruda go for Mirana and Centaur. Could be a support or carry or mid Mirana. Most likely Centaur going to be in the off lane. And Assrams going to pick up Phantom Lancer right away. Not quite the pusher he used to be, but solid safe lane hero. I'm assuming he's going to be played safe lane. A lot of people were saying off lane PL would be a thing, but tough to say. I think most likely we're going to see this guy in the safe lane though. And a Phoenix. That'll most certainly be an offlaner. So again, 3, well, mostly Enigma and Phoenix being the big team fight heroes, but you put a supernova on top of a black hole, and good things are bound to happen. I'm gonna just alt tab real quick to make sure this is like looking okay. Hopefully this won't sound like ass. Well, mostly Enigma and Phoenix being the big team fight here. Man, my voice sounds weird when I hear it. Anyway, Waruda got about 30 seconds to pick up their last 2 heroes. Definitely going to be one more core, and looks like it's going to go with the Razor. Probably going to be a mid, and then they've either got to pick up another support or a carry, depending on what they want that Mirana to be. Plenty of good support still in the pool, though. So we'll see. We shall see. 10 seconds left. Assrams going to have about 15 seconds when it shifts back over to them. 5 seconds left. Running out of time. Hopefully they won't random a hero. Ooh, last second Slardar, meaning that Mirana is going to be pushed to a support role. Probably going to be Slardar in the safe lane. Razor mid. Let's see what Assrams go for in the last 5 seconds here. Probably looking for a mid hero, and they're going to go with the Brewmaster. So looking at this overall, really big team fight coming out from Assrams. Pretty decent team fight coming out from Waruda, but I'd say they're more about the individual pickoffs. Although they definitely have the potential to team fight. So we'll see if it's going to be a lot of team fighting, a lot of pickoffs, or a lot of that's smooth. Yeah.
Everyone.
Alright, so let's go ahead and introduce the players here. On the Radiant side, we are Waruda. We have Purutwelve playing the Winter Wyvern. Gonna have minTea playing Slardar. COTE on the Mirana. Blackmoore playing the Razor. And Flanny going offlane on the Centaur. And then for the Dire squad, the Assrams, we got PinoSmash going with the Enigma. This, a new friend here playing the support Shadow Shaman. Going for Ether Shock level 1. minTea is going to be on the mid Brewmaster. Freddy going offlane on the Phoenix. And finally, Hankinator on the Phantom Lancer. Let's bring up the starting items, see if there's anything weird here. As looks like the Dire are going to try to heavily contest this bottom rune. The top, Flanny's probably going to pick it up. I don't think Pino's going to want to level Malefice to stop them. Looking at the start items, Flanny going Ring and Stout Shield without a salve. We'll see if he has enough regen. And in fact, it looks like Blackmoore has been past 3 shared tangos.
Let's keep it clean, folks.
Let's see. Yeah, Flanny did not give him one. So Flanny might be a little low on regen, but he's going to be kind of tanky and hard to kill. So he's going to need a quick Tranquils in order to get it. Bottom rune looks like it's going to be picked up by the Dire. And the Radiant going to pick up top rune. minTea starting the block on the creeps. And looks like Blackmoore is going to be a bit late. We'll see if that's going to hurt. Got some casual Sukas going across. Tickle this very okay, I see what happened here. Pino went for a pretty greedy Enigma start build. minTea gonna get the way better block on the mid. Well, we'll just put that away from now. Let's bring up some last hits and denies. Last hits and denies. Yeah, we'll do last hits and denies for now. Okay, so on the top lane, Flanny all by himself. Looks like Hankinator, Tickle this, heading their way there. Pino's going to sit in the jungle. Meanwhile, I'm going to have a defensive tri-lane coming out, centered around Minslope on the Slardar. I think Slardar is actually a great hero to put in the safe lane. Just get a quick blink on him. You can do a lot around the map. At the same time, though, we also have Centaur in the top lane, who's also looking to get a quick blink. This actually is... Oh, no, it's a different team. Blackmoore, no idea what he could go for. Probably just going to look to tank up in some way or form. Then key item pickups. Well, I wouldn't say there's as many key item pickups on the Dire squad. You got minTea, who's obviously going to go for the blink. But I think Hankinator's just going to be looking to farm. Same as PinoSmash, probably not going to be leaving the jungle. I'm going to grab that quick Soul Ring and farm up a quick blink for himself. So only time will tell when the team fights start breaking out. But now we're just kind of hanging in the laning phase. Oh, looks like Winter Wyvern's going to pop his slow. Harass. Oh, wow. Ice Dragon versus Fire Dragon. Phoenix isn't a... Okay. Flanny's behind the tower for some reason. That's interesting. That is... there we go. So Blackmoore leading the CS 7-3. Followed by Hankinator. Not too much to say here. Looks like COTE's trying to go for an arrow, which I assume he's skilled. It looks like he fired one, but I missed it. 2-minute runes are going to spawn. It's going to be Illusion at the bottom. And Blackmoore is going to pick up Bounty on the top. And he's already got his fast bottle out just because he started with just the Ring of Protection shared tango. I'd assume he'd probably change that into an Aquila, maybe even before Boots, just to be able to spam out this Plasma Field a little more, but we'll see. In the off lane, Freddy looking to have maybe going for a quick Urn. We'll see if he's able to, especially with the Slardar going for early levels of Sprint. He might need to try to get those boots a bit earlier, but of course with the Icarus dive, he's always pretty safe. Interesting skill build to pick up one and Sunray early. Not sure if this is worth it over points in the second skill. Phoenix is just going to dive away to safety here. Purutwelve really laying on that harass, making it difficult for him to get farm. At the same time, Flanny he can pick up his... Oh no, he needs the Ring of Regen. He's got COTE by his side here, so he's actually getting quite a lot out of the off lane. But of course, you're always gonna... Looks like Pino's had to run back to base here to grab his Soul Ring. They're picking out COTE. at the top lane, so they know he's there. He's not going to get anything done. But at the very least, this is making Hankinator play scared. So if you look at the Dire right now, they've got bottom lane where Freddy's not able to get too much farm, and top lane where Hankinator's a bit contested, whereas on the Radiant side, Minsoap's pretty much uncontested by this Phoenix as far as I've seen, and Flanny can actually get quite a bit out of this off lane, so he can pick up his Tranquil Boots right now, and that's just going to make the lane very easy for him. And we're going to have a bit of a pause, and just look at life. I don't even know what I said that for, because Hankinator's managed to have the top CSer on the board, followed by Blackmoore's Razor. Very even mid matchup, actually. When I first looked, the Razor was doing significantly better. Looks like minTea's going to come in for some harass. But yeah, Brewmaster just a very durable mid, reliable, kind of hard to kill. Goes for an early point in Drunken Haze. I think this can be okay. Problem is, once Razor... Well, what's the first level? 45% mischance? That's pretty good. Especially since Razor's going to try to steal his damage. I can see it potentially being useful. Maybe even over the second level of Drunken Brawler, but we'll see. If he has the mana to use it will be the main concern, since he's dead out right now. And he's going to need to get that bottom rune if he wants to have any chance of using mana. The top lane looks like Hankinator's leading some harass on Flanny, but Flanny still doing really good on the last hits. On the bottom lane, yeah, we can see that Enigma's outlasting the Phoenix, just having a difficult time. Looks like he's trying to go for an urn, maybe? That would be the most sensible thing with the two gauntlets. Blackmoore going to throw down the static link. Arrow going to land on minTea. He's got the double damage. This is probably going to be first blood. And he gets it. TP support coming in from Tickle Me. Tickle this? Tickle Me this. I don't think he's getting anything done. Actually, Blackmoore might get the second kill. Tickle goes down. Looks like he got tickled by the lightning. But that double damage coming into play. Another tiny pause hopefully coming out. No ulti even used by the Razor there. I think he got it off of the kill. Was hero level. Yeah, he must have, because minTea is not even hit level 6 yet. But yeah, this must have just ran out. How long does this last? 18 seconds. Yeah, it must have just ran out. But he just took a lot of... he took some damage, and he had the double damage there, and then that TP was just a bit too late. Not sure how much he could have done with just the shackles and no one else around, though. So we'll see. Looking at top lane. Hankinator looks like he's going for an early Helm. Probably feeling like he's worried about getting harassed in this lane. He hasn't quite run out of regen yet. But you can see Flanny's not afraid to trade hits with him at all. That's a bit of a trouble. Oh my goodness, I completely missed that. Blackmoore and COTE. An arrow was used, not sure if it hits, but that double, getting a lot of value out of that double damage. Blackmoore is killing off the jungle Enigma, which is really not what he wants. He's trying to farm as fast as possible, and this is making it difficult for him. A little bit of harass coming out on Freddy. Looks like he's got his Tranquil Boots, though, and he's going to pick up his level 6 as well, so he shouldn't have too much of a problem staying in this lane. Looking back at mid, looks like COTE's popped the Clarity, so he does have mana for an arrow, but it's probably going to be tough to get an angle on him. minTea going to drop the clap. Blackmoore harassing him back. He's pretty low right now. Kind of tough for minTea to get this kill. If he gets a stomp and splits, I think he can do it. Blackmoore with a single level and stable current isn't that much faster. Let's see, 358 versus the 350 on Brewmaster. Flanny going to use the Centaur ult to run away and just dodge the last nuke from Tickle Me. Oh my god, I keep wanting to say tickle me this. I don't even know if that's a saying, but it keeps coming to mind. But yeah, definitely worthy to use the ulti to get out. He's pretty low. Let me check the items, see if anything interesting else has come out. Blackmoore, got a Bassie, which is not too surprising. Yeah, nothing really big coming out quite yet. Blackmoore and Hankinator being the top CSers in the game. Although it doesn't really feel like it, although I guess it's pretty early. He's got a lot of, not too much unspent gold. Probably going to go for Treads next. Purutwelve TPing to the mid, probably just trying to soak up experience. No, he's trying to go for this kill on minTea, who's just used his ulti and didn't manage to get a kill. That's slow from Purutwelve, making it difficult for minTea to get away, although I'm not sure. Looks like they probably got this kill with the nuke damage coming in. Oh, yeah, he's going to go down here. Blackmoore going to steal about 50 damage in a 3-hero rotation from the Radiant, ensuring the kill. minTea on the bottom lane, a little less than halfway to the Blink Dagger, going for a 1-3-1 build. It's probably okay. If when I'm in a safe lane Slardar situation like this, I just like to go 2 and bash, since I know I'm going to get a fast blink to make up for it. That's a lot of 4s. Top lane, we have Flanny actually a bit closer. Oh, did she go treads or something? Nope, guess not. I don't know. Midas going to be coming up from Blackmoore on the mid. So he's not looking to leave this lane and gank anytime soon. He's looking to out-farm and out-maneuver his opponents. Not sure if this is the best choice against the Phantom Lancer. I feel like they probably need to pressure him a little bit more, as this is a guy that I think this Helm of Iron Will is going to turn him into a Dominator, and then he's going to probably go Diffusal next, because once you get that Diffusal on the PL, it's a really big deal. And they're really not pressuring him at all. He's the highest CSer in the game. With the Midas pickup from Blackmoore, he's probably going to keep farm with him, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to have that same impact. That being said, I think Razor's a pretty good hero against a Diffusal Blade carrier like PL, just because once you've popped your initial round of spells, the mana isn't really that important to you, and it's not like an anti-mage where being out of mana is like there's a big nuke opportunity for you. It's usually just when you're out of mana, you can't do anything. But Razor, you just gotta pop that ult. So it's gonna be, I think, the way he's gonna skill build is gonna really influence how this game pans out for the rest of the team. How's Flanny doing on top? 1,500 gold, closing in on that Blink Dagger, about 700 to go. minTea actually having a much more difficult time mid against Blackmoore's Razor. And Phoenix, despite not being able to get that many last hits, oh, Centaur ulti's going to go. They're going to try to go and crush him, but he dives out just in time. Looks like they were going on mid. minTea going to use the split. If he can get the rock off, Blackmoore might be dead. Fire Panda punching away, and Blackmoore will go down. Really good ulti usage from minTea there. I think that was a pretty good... I don't know. I don't think they got the slow on him. I missed it, obviously. Rubass, they're trying to get a little more, but I think he's too low. COTE doesn't have the mana to punish it, though. And minTea's just got his damage back. It looks like Flanny tried to go in top to make use of that Stampede as well. It looked like he was running out, but I guess he just dropped dead. Let's check how Mr. Enigma is doing. And
top towers in bad shape.
Okay, looks like he's going to be going for the mech first. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's the right choice for this game. I think mech is obviously a great item on Enigma, but the initiation, the main initiator on Assrams is going to be minTea here, but he's having trouble getting to his Blink Dagger. In fact, I think he's picked up... Yeah, he's gone for Phase Boots, so that's just going to delay it even further. So really, the Assrams don't have any great initiation without those Blink Daggers up, so I would have probably gone for the Blink first. But that being said, if Waruda is just going to try to force a fight and run into Assrams, then that mech's going to help out a lot. I think that's probably what they're worried about. Looks like minTea's probably going for the armlet instead. But with Flanny... No, Flanny's not rushing the Blink either. He picks up a quick cloak. So I guess this mech pickup is probably... looks like he's blocking himself. Or he's away at the keyboard. I don't know. That mech pickup would be to just counter those Blink initiations, but they're not going to be coming out that earlier. Hankinator with the ulti just being really annoying to Flanny. Without that Diffusal Blade, they're not doing that much damage. I don't think Flanny dies here. Hank's got no mana. Oh, Tickleness coming in. Gonna use the Shackle, and that's probably a kill. Yeah, Flanny goes down. I don't know. I think he was just way too far out, trading hits for nothing. Obviously, Phantom Lancer a very difficult hero to stop when you don't have stuns, and you don't really just want to waste it to clear the illusions. But on the bottom lane, minus armor, going to be coming out on a Freddy. Purutwelve going to put on some really good harass, but again, they're just not able to bring down this hero as long as he has that dive up. And with minTea going for the armlet, I just don't know how they're going to be able to pick a fight. It's just going to be the two teams kind of running at each other at this point. Hankinator CSing pretty darn well, actually. Slardar is going to pick up the treads on the side. That's going to be probably a Diffusal Blade in the next couple minutes, and that's going to get really scary. I think we're going to see the pace of the game shift pretty dramatically. Where's Blackmoore been? Looks like he's run back to base. Enigma finishes his mech. We're going to see a Treads pick up from the Razor. Nothing too surprising yet, as minTea and Purutwelve going to push the bottom lane. Purutwelve putting the buff on the creep, and they're getting TP rotations into the bot lane from Enigma. PinoSmash going to use the Malefice. Looks like he's trying to get for a black hole, and he's just going to barely manage to hit minTea. Instant retaliation from Purutwelve. They might be in trouble. No, they're going to get out. Really well played from Purutwelve, just instantly canceling the, not instantly, but maybe 1 second canceling the black hole with a Winter's Curse, and that's absolutely worth it. minTea trying to get some kills on the back line with the phase boots. I think he'll be able to catch up to Purutwelve. Purutwelve trying to get the slow off. If he can, he's not going to be able to make it to the trees. He goes down. Good backline pickup from minTea, but also COTE gonna leap away. He's got an arrow. 2-2-1 build though. It's probably not that good. I think if you're a support Marana, you gotta max this arrow. Just because you don't always, as you can see, you don't always have the mana for Starstorm. So despite only getting 1 kill, which I guess was their original plan, they really wanted to grab that Slardar. Stampede on the top lane. Looks like it's just Flanny trying to get away from these PL illusions. But anyway, they didn't get the kill on the Slardar they were looking for, but they got a single kill, and they're probably going to get a tower on it unless they get any rotations. Blackmoore mostly sitting... Oh, he's going to run into Hankinator. Hank's low on mana. He's going to grab the right one, but with minTea coming in, minTea's got his ult. This could be really bad for the Radiant. He's going to split. Tickle this, going to drop the wards. Oh, man. This is turning around. Purutwelve going to try to save Blackmoore. He's going to get a kill on Hank. It's a really good turnaround. Purutwelve probably dead here. The Rock and the Fire Panda being around. Flanny comes in. He's going to stomp. Marana ult coming out. Might keep Purutwelve alive, and yes it will. minTea trying to run back through the wards. Tickle this. Going to stun up on COTE, but he's invisible. Tickle this. No, you've run the wrong way, friend. And they're just going to right click him down. Flanny going to blow him up. What the heck was that? 2-for-1 trade. 1 go down on Waruda, 2 on Assrams. And my casting was not great on that fight. My mind just went totally blank when Purutwelve used this cold embrace on the on Blackmoore to save him. He had his ults going, that was really good, kept him alive. I had a lot of stolen damage, so he was able to finish off Hankinator. But honestly, he just shouldn't have. It was pretty greedy for him to run. That was a greedy fight for the Assrams to take, and Waruda punished pretty appropriately, especially with Hankinator having very low mana. But still leading the CS charts. I don't think he's too concerned. Probably about 500 in from that Diffusal Blade. Let's check some items. Arcane Boots on Purutwelve. There aren't any other Arcanes, so I think this is okay. Yeah, that's probably what he needed to do. I can dig it. 2 Sage's Mask on COTE. I have no idea what that's about. Just 1 would be fine. A Basilius. Well, there's already Aquila. So forget about that. But yeah, I don't know what this is all about. This could be a magic stick or something. It would probably do just as well. Pings coming out from the Radiant as they're running into the jungle. Blackmoore leading the charge. Purutwelve behind him. He needs to pop that first skill right away. They're running into a big trap. Purutwelve going to ulti on PinoSmash. Pino's taking a lot of damage. minTea coming in on the back lines, gets hexed up and shackled immediately afterwards. Hankinator doing a lot of damage to Blackmoore, but is not spawning that many illusions, and they're going down quickly. Flanny coming in, going to stun on Hankinator, keep Blackmoore alive probably. minTea going to get picked up on the back lines. Arrow going to fly and miss completely. 2 go down on Waruda. The rest probably going to be able to get away. Oh, Blackmoore might have stick around a little bit too long. He'll pick up the rune, but he's going to get hexed up, and he's getting beaten on by a lot of men. A negative earn charge. Hankinator's going in. Nuke going to finish him off. COTE, he's standing and fighting. Arrow going to land on an illusion, and he can't leap away in time. And 4 go down on Waruda. That could have... I think the Dire just played that super well. The instant ulti here from Freddy basically did so much damage. I don't know if the stun hit anyone. Well, what ended up happening was Purutwelve ended up leading a little too aggressively. He should have waited for Blackmoore, and then mid came around from the other side, and then they just controlled. They wasn't able to do anything, and they didn't get any kills with the Winter's Embrace because there was no Radiant heroes doing damage. I need to take a sip of water for a sec. Hankinator goes in really greedily and dies. Tickle this, dropping wards behind the tower. Another blast coming in from Purutwelve. 3 go down on the Dire. Purutwelve looks like he'll fall as well. Blackmoore coming in, trying to get the brew, but he's just going to lift him up with the Storm Panda just before he dies and run the heck out of there. Radiant going to try to clean up these wards. And good fight for Waruda there. Going to deny the tower as well. Basically, Hankinator went in there. He had his defusal, so he was doing good damage, but he didn't have any mana, so he wasn't able to split or nuke or really do anything. He just kind of ran in there, defusal bladed, and died because he had no mana. And good stun there from Mint Soap. Good reactions from Flanny. Purutwelve ended up dying there, but it's not the worst of trades, especially considering how much was used. Oh, minTea has picked up his blink. Flanny gonna ult to catch up with him. Arrow gonna land on minTea as well. This will almost certainly ensure his death with a double edge. TP rotations are coming into the dire tier 1, but Blackmoore is just gonna smartly back out, and nothing will come of it other than that one kill. Good for them. Making this game interesting. Hastrune gonna spawn on bottom. Flanny. Oh no, it's just Blackmoore sharing him a charge. Flanny did pick up the blink there. I should check items again. Yeah, blink on him. Peace could be an eggs, could be a force. I don't know. That's weird as fuck. Anyway, got minTea farm in the jungle. Probably looking to pick up a blink dagger. Maybe just a casual helm for now. Maybe it could be an armlet. I think the blink is always super good on Slardar, but with 3 levels in sprint, maybe they're thinking they don't need it. I don't know. Hankinator running around, probably going top or jungle to farm. COTE sitting mid with his lovely Sage's masks, his beautiful 4 eyes.
Guess what's happening?
minTea on the top lane, going in on Purutwelve. He doesn't have an ult. Purutwelve trying to get into the trees. Does he have a TP? He has a TP. Well, I don't know what killed the trees. Oh, it's the TP itself killed the trees. And minTea's not going to get a kill, as the Radiant pick up a kill on the tier 1. Blackmoore looks like he's going for the Aghanims, which I think against PL that's actually quite a good pickup. I think it only hits the real hero. No, that's not right. This ulti just hits whatever is the lowest. So maybe that's not the best pickup for against the PL. Speaking of PL, he's gone in on COTE, who just manages to get out thanks to his ulti. Purutwelve trying to catch up to him. He's got a lot of mana. It's going to be a tough kill. Blackmoore linking him. Still getting the link through the dodge. Hankinator trying to run away. Winter's Curse going to hold him in place. Slardar Slun. I heard one. Slardar. Just stunning to get away from this guy. I don't know. Looks like he's going for a... There's like a million items to build out of this. Alright. Alright. Could be Nags. Could be Force. Those are my 2 guesses. I think Enigma. I don't know why he'd build Force instead of Blink. This is just a mystery to me. This is an Enigma. So anyway, really good pickup on the Radiant there on Hankinator. That was like a perfect Moonlight Shadow. He just like barely managed to get away. If Hankinator had a little bit more, he might have been able to get that. I think he didn't have this ultimate orb when he was killing him, or attempting to kill him, and that probably made the difference between a kill and a not kill. But yeah, Hankinator starting to get scary, but the Radiant handling his aggression very well, and Aghanims picked up on Blackmoore. We'll have to see how effective this is. Maybe I'm just overplaying the role of their safe lane carry. They're Phantom Lancer here, but it's just I see this hero get out of control a lot, and it hasn't quite happened this game. He's sitting at 4-3-3, having a bit of a rough time, but we'll see what happens. I think when the Dire start getting their team fight, like they have, when their ultis are up, and they're all up now, minTea's out of mana, they seem to be just farming right now. I think they really should try to be fighting. They're going to harass Blackmoore out right now. The problem is they took all the tier 1s, so it's not like there's any easily accessible objectives for them. They just kind of got to go for the fights. I think they'll win them. It's tough to say, though, because the Radiant also seem to be farming, so maybe they're just matching the pace of the game. Seems to be a bit slow-paced. And let's switch over to net worth here, since it's about 20 minutes and last hits don't really mean as much, especially with this Razor Midas starting to pay dividends. Heard, he He used his ulti when he saw the Brewmaster illusions. They got sight on him. Don't think they'd be able to make anything out of it, though. Looks like it's going to be a pipe next pickup for the Centaur. minTea kind of saving his gold. Maybe considering the Aghanims, the trendy build probably being the Vlads. And I haven't checked Freddy in a while. He's got 2,800 gold saved up. Still just sitting on that Tranquils and Urn. I actually kind of like the skill build. I feel like leveling, like the Icarus dive damage doesn't really matter that much. You just want the reposition. And I think Sunray can be really good. Maybe he's just going to go for like a Reaver. That would actually make me really happy. I don't know about that. Any new items? Looks like Purutwelve. That's going to probably be a Yule Scepter. Probably not a bad choice, giving him another way to disable this Enigma ulti. It's a tough game to be an Enigma. Actually, I'm a fucking liar. It's a great game to be an Enigma. His Winter's Curse is the only thing that can cancel it, except an arrow from Mirana, but unless he happens to be in the right position already, that's going to be a tough... Blink Dagger on minSoap, by the way. It's just going to be tough to cancel it that way, so having another way to instantly cancel that black hole is just going to end up forcing this guy to get the BKB. And it looks like he spent his money. Or... Nope, he got a Blink Dagger. Okay, I don't know. Casual Staff of Wizardry. Maybe he'll use it later, maybe not. Looks like Tickle Me This. Gonna go on Purutwelve. Arrow just gonna fly by. Purutwelve in trouble. Great stun from Flanny. Black Hole gonna be on 2. Instantly canceled by the Winter's Curse. Flanny trying to do as much damage. Tickle This is kind of low. Mech gonna keep them both alive. Blackmoore coming in from the side. Trying to finish off PinoSmash, and he'll get it. Next, Tickle This. Flanny gonna be able to finish him off. Hankinator trying to come in. Doing a lot of damage to Blackmoore, and he's totally out of mana. But now that he's out of mana, he doesn't do as much damage. Flanny gonna kill him. minTea is low. He's getting slowed by Purutwelve. Is going to be able to blink out in time. No, minSoap going to blink in and give him the BAP. And 4 go down for the Assrams. Really well played on Purutwelve. Just instant turn and Winter's Curse. That was a really good black hole, but he just instantly negated it. And I really thought Assrams had the team fight, but just Waruda are just outmaneuvering him when the fights do happen. They weren't able to get much utility out of the Brewmaster ult. Obviously, Enigma was cancelled. Hankinator went on Blackmoore and drained all of his mana, but once the mana is drained, the illusions don't get the feedback damage, so they don't do as much. So I guess he just needs more damage at this point. And he's probably going for a Manta, going for the Ultimate Orb first, or maybe he wants to go for a quick Scotty. Tough call. Looks like the Radiant going to rotate 3, maybe even 5 to the top lane. minSoap a bit low on mana, so she cannot blink stun unless she tread switches or waits 20 seconds. And Flanny played that fight pretty well, actually. Just like... It was just really good counter initiation from the Radiant in general. Really good maneuvering around these strong abilities. Tickle is going to TP top, but he's alone. He's just going to stand back here, and he needs to run away now or he'll probably die. And 3 core is going to take out top. Purutwelve going to rotate bottom, get some farm there. Looks like minTea is going to try to get a kill. Picked up a plate mail. I'd say most likely going to be an AC. Could surprise me and get a Shivas. Who knows? Need some water just a sec. Okay, team fight. Flanny's going to pop the ulti. They're going to try to catch up to Tickle This. Mech going to keep Tickle This alive, maybe. Oh, Sunray going to also help keep him alive. Really good rotations in for the Dire, keeping their friend alive. That did pull most of the Radiant heroes away from this tier 2 tower, which looks like they were originally planning to push. And now that's all done for. Double damage room sitting bottom. So, looking at the net worth again, looks like Blackmoore's Midas is really starting to pay off for him. He's picked up a BKB, and that's actually probably going to make this game really hard for the Assrams. Obviously, Black Hole will still cancel that, but the main problem is when he's BKB'd, Hankinator, who is their only real source of right clicks at this point in the game, he's not going to be getting that feedback damage, so he's really not going to be able to do too much. And it's a 10-second too. So if the Radiant play these next like couple of minutes where he's got these like 10, 9, and 8-second BKBs, maybe like the next 3 times he uses BKB, then they can just take a huge advantage. Looking at the graph, yeah, Waruda not too much of an advantage. Definitely not a guaranteed game in the bag, so to speak. But anyway, Radiant going into Roche. Amplify damage from Mint, making it super easy. And they're going to take it down. Blackmoore is going to pick it up. And this guy is impossible for them to kill right now. I guess when I was at the draft, I was just looking at the team fight, but I was just really not considering the lack of right-click damage output coming out. You know, if you look at the Radiant, they have both Slardar and Razor, who's going to be doing a lot of physical damage, and the Dire just don't have that. They're just they're pretty much all in on the team fight. I think if they rotate 5 in now, this next fight's gonna be big. The Dire needs to do well in this next fight. Oh, mid-soap goes in, but Hankinator dodges it. That was a really, really good timing. Flanny's in a good position. I don't think they can see. No, they do see him. They're going to scare him off. Hankinator goes into farm, gets blasted a little bit. Harass on the Purutwelve. Rana going to pop the ulti. Looks like both teams not seeing the right opportunities yet. Hankinator looks like he's going for the Scotty. I think that's what I saw. Yeah, he's going to get the second ultimate orb delivered to him. Drop his... He had a Quelling Blade, I think? Quelling... No, maybe not. He did have a Quelling Blade. It's on the floor. They're going to smoke right away. Pino going to blink into the sideline. This is actually going to be really cool if it works. Just a surprise initiation. minTea going to be the bait. Flanny going to go on Hankinator on the side. minTea instant follow-up stun. Freddy slowing all their attack speed. Gets a good ulti. Blackmoore trying to focus down the egg. Pino coming over the side. He gets a great black hole. They kill Enigma. They're going to bring down Blackmoore, though. 3 are down on the Radiant. 1 about to come back, though. Winter's Curse on the Pino right away. He takes a lot of damage. He gets the mech off. Doesn't really last that long. Blackmoore looks like he's about to go down here to the combined 3-hero assault. Purutwelve on the back lines. Looks like he's next on the hit list. And he's going to try to escape to the trees. Tickle this. Has a Hex, but Purutwelve is not able to get away. And a great fight from the Dire. Really good. They started off the fight right. They tried to pick off Jesse right off... Hankinator right off the bat, sorry. And then just the response from Freddy, like, he was able to throw all the spirits out in ulti, and then the ulting of the spirits drew the attention of Blackmoore away, so they ended up bringing him down between Blackmoore and Purutwelve, but because they were so focused on that, Pino just literally walked in and black-holed, and it only ended up catching 2, I think. I think it was Mint and Blackmoore, but that was more than enough, because they didn't have any way to cancel it. Purutwelve is going for a 4 staff, unless he's got... Okay, he does have Yule's components on the courier. He's richer than their offlaner. But I guess when you run an Enigma, you kind of expect this to happen sometimes. Dire Heroes pushing in bottom. Aggressive TP from Flanny. Oh, they might be overstaying their welcome. Oh, great 2-man impale from minTea. Gonna focus on Tickle this. Pops the armlet. Flanny going to pop the ultimate to catch up. Looks like Pino. Both supports will fall here. And Radiant keep their tier 2 tower alive. Scotty picked up by Hankinator. So, let's check the gold swing in that. About 2k. But yeah, this Scotty is going to be a pretty big pickup. Well, let's see. I suppose Waruda is a pretty mobile team. This guy's got the leap. This guy's got the thing. So any way to slow them down? Yeah, I think I think you can justify the Scotty earlier over a minTea. minTea, especially the Yasha component, is just great for farming. But I think this is a game where he realized he couldn't afford to wait and farm a minTea and a Diffusal 2 and a Scotty. In that order, he just needed the Scotty right away, and he's pretty tanky at this point. I think even tankier than the Brewmaster. That may change. He's about 500 from picking up the AC. Radiant going right back to the tier 2 on bottom. Enigma Black Hole not up for 30 seconds, so they're going to want to push this advantage as much as they can. Blackmoore is going to pop the ulti. They're going to see Hankinator on the left. Flanny's getting a lot of his mana drained. I don't think he can't even do anything right now. Tickle this comes up. Blackmoore's ult's hitting the tower. Pino's going to try to hold for 20 seconds. I think this tower might go down. No, on the sidelines, they go in on COTE. Really good stun from minTea. Are they going to be able to chain stun Hank here? Winter's Curse on the Pino. Pino goes down. minTea's getting low. He barely gets the split off, and that might make the difference. Tickle this, going to drop the wards, and they're all running like hell. Freddy on the back lines. Going to egg. Looks like Blackmoore goes down. Purutwelve lifted in the air. We're going to force away from these Brewlings. Don't think he's going to be able to get away from this one. I think that's a self-Yules, but he's just trying to buy time. And he'll end up going down. 4 for 2 trade. only the Centaur managed to survive, and it's just starting to hit the point where the Phantom Lancer is becoming too difficult for the Radiant heroes to deal with. They were starting to initiate him, but they don't have the chain stuns really to keep him stunned. So even if Centaur stuns, which he couldn't because he was out of mana, and the Slardar follows up, they just don't. He's no longer squishy enough where they can just burst them down, and that's where this game gets really scary. Because before, the Assrams didn't have the damage to make use of their great team fights, so they would do the Supernova, they'd do the Black Hole, and then they wouldn't have enough damage to make use of it. But now, with the AC soon to be finished on minTea, in fact, looks like he's just getting it delivered to him now. And with the damage, and since basically Hankinator is survivable enough that he can do damage in the fights, this game's going to start to become really difficult for the Radiant. Of course, maybe I'll just say this and they'll win a team fight. And oh, Flanny has ulted. He wants the courier. Oh, he's going to give up. And he's just going to blink away from minTea. That's a pretty short cooldown. I don't blame him. I would do the same. That courier booty's too good. Looks like we're going to have a heart coming out from Flanny. It'll be interesting to see how this works out. At the very least, it might make it more difficult for heroes to try to right-click him down, but I don't know. I feel like this value, I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of this hood where you're not planning to upgrade it into pipe. And it looks like it's just a casual hood for magic resistance. And they have, you know, Phoenix has magic damage. This guy's got a nuke. I mean, they all have nukes, but you don't have any heavy damage dealers that would really want to make you get a pipe in the first place. So I don't know. I kind of feel like this hood wasn't really put to good use. Let's check out Blackmoore since he's still leading the charts. No new items. About 3,000 gold. Trying to think about what would be the right choice. Maybe considering the refresher orb. Just get that double ulti going. It's really good for pushing, but I think they just need to be able to win the fights, and he's not able to really. He doesn't have that much right-click damage is the problem, unless he steals it with the static link. Let's check here. PinoSmash has got the Aghanim Scepter. That is not the right hero, I'm sorry. He's working on the Aghanim Scepter. Kind of ballsy to go without the BKB, but he seems to be positioning himself pretty well in the fights. The problem is he's not really able to just blink initiate. He's relying on his team to do that. But of course, he's got these three guys going for him. So full heart comes out from Freddy. I haven't been keeping an eye on what items he's been building, and he did exactly what I thought he would and just rushed the heart. So Sunray is going to be doing a lot of work for them. Meanwhile, around the Roche pit, minTea jumps aggressively. Instant stun from Mint-Soap. He does have the ulti, but he might get chain stunned down before he gets a chance to use it. Oh no! The bash from Mint-Soap is going to kill him off. Wow. Really good chain stunning from the Radiant. Able to get a nice pick off. He's down for 60 with no buyback, and this is their chance to push, I think. Without that Brewmaster making chaos on the front lines, it's a lot harder for the Dire to get things done. So, wow. This Purutwelve is pretty fun. Looks like they're not really going all in on the push, though. We got Blackmoore sitting top, the other four bottom. New item pickups. Looks like that's probably going to be an Ultimate Orb for a Manta style. Tickle This has picked up the Blink. Oh, nice arrow onto Tickle This, but I don't think they'll be able to go in. No, they're too far out. They're too scared. Especially with Pino sitting right here. That could be a disaster. And, of course, a shit ton of Phantom Lancer illusions. Top lane. Freddy. I need a drink of water. But I'll wait. Oh, Tickle This goes in. Might he die? Oh, Blackmoore gonna pop the BKB. Oh, he could win this fight. Oh, this is actually dangerous for Freddy. Oh, can he win the man fight? Is he gonna burn out? Oh, he burns out to the damage from the Supernova.
You know, Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Oh, and in the meantime, there's a fight going on bottom. It just looks like it's gonna be Hankinator cleaning up. Really good ult from Purutwelve, but I don't think PinoSmash is going to go down. Most of the heroes invisible, trying to run away. Oh, he's going to walk into the... That was a big mistake to go back in. They're going to lose 3 more because of it. Okay, I need some water. Hang on. Okay. So completely missed the fight bottom. But basically, it looks like Assrams went in 3v4 and won. And, Yeah, I guess the problem is the Radiant don't have any real good right-click damage right now. Razor does good damage, but he's just trying to tank up. So he's not building damage items. So the problem is they just constantly have this Hankinator to worry about, and all his big old items. I hope I haven't been doing that the whole game. That would be really fucking bad of me. Alright, COTE gonna actually hit the real Hankinator with an arrow. Looks like they're gonna hit this ranged Rax, and oh, they're going for the melee Rax. Is there a fortification up for the Radiant? Oh, if it is, they're not using it. And a melee Rax goes down. Flanny gonna go in on Hankinator. COTE coming in as well. Oh, they got a silence! Who got a silence? COTE got an Orchid! What? How? Hank's low, but did they find the real one? Oh, they're having trouble. Purutwelve knows. Blackmoore, does he know? Well, I guess he knows now. Tickle this. Stun on Blackmoore. minTea cancels it. Tickle this gonna go down to the right clicks of minTea. Blackmoore trying to run to the right and kite minTea. Misses the stomp. Blackmoore stealing a lot of damage. Can he do it? He can do it. Freddy is doing a lot too. He's gonna need to ulti. Oh, this could be a bad. This could be a double. minTea trying to run away. Needs the armlet toggle. Oh, he walks into the wards, and 5 go down for the Radiant. That was a really chaotic fight. Epic fight indeed. But in the end, it's just Dire just outlasted them there. There's no other way to put it. It's like Razor's gonna pick up the heart and buy back into the game immediately to defend tier 4 structures. He has picked up a full heart. Just trying to tank up, but he's by far the highest net worth in this game. So he's going to need to take advantage of the excess farm he's gotten. So let's see. Any new item pickup? I did not see that Orchid at all until he used it. That's actually, I really like that pickup. He was able to correctly identify which illusion was the real one and silence him. They weren't able to burst him down, but just I think that was a really smart pickup. Flanny's got his heart finished. Looks like minTea's working on BKB, not quite to it yet. Blackmoore's behind Freddy and Invisible, but he's got the dive, so I don't think this is going anywhere. Hankinator picks up the Manta style. I think Freddy's going for a Radiance, and that's just straight awful. There's no other way to put it. I understand how it was synchronized with the hero, but I think a Shivas would be way better for the team. Way better for the hero as well. Pino has picked up the BKB. It's going to make this really... Oh my god, this value staff of wizardry, I don't even know. But yeah, this BKB, there's real... they only have the Winter Wyvern ult to cancel Black Hole now. But honestly, they haven't really been needing that Black Hole that much. They are so close to Blackmoore and they don't even know it. Tickliss, no new items except the smoke and this dust, so it's probably for the Mirana ult. And minTea, same thing, probably going... BKB? I don't know. PinoSmash looks like he's working on the Ags. I really like the choice to actually go for the BKB before the Ags. That's totally the right decision. And minTea and Hankinator are going to run into each other. minTea's going to pick up a haste. Going to try to fight a man fight. Tickle this comes in. Stun from Flanny. Not going to interrupt. Oh, he will interrupt. Not a lot of Hank illusions right now. minTea in trouble. Purutwelve trying to help out. There's just too many illusions right now, and they don't have any way to control them. minTea's going to go down. He's going to try to help with the Winter's Curse, but it's only a delay. Blackmoore coming in from the back, fighting up against the ult. Whew! Ult from the Panda. Arrow comes in, hits the real Hankinator, but they just don't have any damage right now. PinoSmash gets a black hole, but it's on Flanny and COTE. Blackmoore still roaming freely. Blackmoore trying to focus down COTE, but he's against a lot of heroes right now. And Phoenix ult on the back going to do a lot. Blackmoore going to go down another 5-man white. They're only going to lose the Shadow Shaman. This could be GG right here. None of them have buyback. Blackmoore down for over 100 seconds. And it looks like the Dire are wasting no time. They actually have to, if they want to go for tier 2s, they'll have to go for them first. But I think they just want to go straight for the tier 4s. Effigies are already going down. They're walking into the base. They're at pretty good health, decent mana. And they're going to just go right for the tier 4 structures, I think. Maybe they don't even realize. Yeah, they're just going for it. They don't. Their push is not particularly fast, so I don't know if this is GG right here. But it's no, it could be GG right here. Their Wyvern and Centaur aren't going to be up in time, and they're taking the bones fast enough, and they'll call GG. Phoenix will finish off the Radiance, and the game ends. Wow. That was quite a turnaround. But like I said, it was just the item timings on the Phantom Lancer. They did well against him early game, but once he got the Scotty, they couldn't burst him down, and they didn't have any right-click heroes to be able to compete with him.
Bye, Peter. Thanks for the break. Or thanks for...
Just a sec, I wanna...
Muted and deafened.
Sorry. Just gonna finish some endgame commentary. So yeah, overall, I don't know if it was an outdraft. Maybe I think it was, just because Dire had so much team fight, and Radiant had no answer for it really. Like these two heroes had stuns, but they couldn't cancel Enigma ulti, and then Enigma was just able to play around the team fight. Basically, the Dire played around their team fight really well, is what I'm trying to say. Don't know if there's any... yeah, I don't know. I think the Radiant's problem was they just didn't have a strong right-click hero. I think it was a mistake for the Razor to go with the Ags and the Heart. I think he needed to go a more right-click oriented build to be able to take down heroes, because he was the only right-click. Slardar probably was a bit underfarmed, seeing as they're close to the level of the supports, and the Centaur got a little more out of the lane. And then this hero is just dumb, so whatever. So that's the end of the cast for now. Hope you enjoyed watching. Woo! Okay, bye.